First off, I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways who preach this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed and hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All us brothers and sisters that's in this truth, all the elders and apostles that's been teaching this truth for decades now, hopefully we're part of the elect. With that being said, this is your brother Dawad Ba from the branch of GMS in Chicago. And I just came past an article in the Tribune, and it says Chicago releases new COVID coach app to help people track symptoms, find testing sites. So I'm going to read a bit of a part of it before I get into my first scripture. The city of Chicago has launched a new web app called COVID Coach to help residents track their coronavirus symptoms and learn about testing sites. The app is accessible at chicago.gov/COVID Coach. Mayor Lori Lightfoot said on Monday. Lightfoot called the free app a new tool to get ahead of the game when it comes to monitoring their symptom progressions, but she said it's no way substitute for following stay-at-home order rules and social distancing. So my first scripture is Salakia, brothers. My first scripture is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Let me read that over. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, you'll never know with this COVID Coach app what it's capable of doing. As you sit up here and see, it says it tracks symptoms and find testing sites. And it says it's supposed to monitor the system progression. But my whole point is you'll never know what type of app this could be. This could be one of them apps that monitor, could follow you. You could sit up here and it could tell you if other people are around you. You'll never know what these apps do when you put them on your phone. That's why it's a good idea to check them. And like I said before, when it comes to Satan devices, you got to understand there's a double standard with these devices. Just as we use these devices for good, they can be used just as much for his evil. So my whole point is with this Coach app, you'll never know what type of app this is. This app could trace you. It could. Matter of fact, let me get into some more of this article and I'll sit up here and show you where it's coming from. I'm finna start. Here it is. You know what? I'll just start from where it is. Public Health Commissioner Dr. Alison Arwady said the app is free and information will only be accessed by the city's public health department, not Google, which helped create the app. It also will be a tool to connect residents to testing and information about testing, including alerting users when antibody testing is available in the future, Arwady said. Arwady said it's possible the app could be used for contact tracing, including using cell phone data to send warnings via text to people who've been in close contact with someone who has contracted the virus. But she said that is not in the city's immediate plan. So there's another point. Here it is. It can be used for tracing if you come in contact with somebody who has contracted the virus. So who's to sit up here and say that this thing is not monitoring you wherever you go or monitoring you the people that you come around? You'll never know with this devil's device. So here's my second script. This is Psalms 140, verse 8. Grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. So we don't want the devil to get no further than what he's doing as a Lord. We're trying to stop him in all his tracks from developing any type of thing that could do any other wickedness on the planet. Further not his wicked device. You know, this Coach app, this COVID Coach app, no telling what it is. No telling what it could do. No telling what type of device it is. No telling if it says one thing, but it could have a whole bunch of other different ramifications included in it. So my thing is, we don't want this devil to succeed in nothing. You know, so and with that being the case, I'm going to sit up here and read the other part of it. We're talking with developers about the possibility, for example, to be able to send alerts to my contacts to have that be part of the conversation, she said. None of that is built into it right now, But as we're making our plans for contact tracing, a lot of that is the sort of boots on the ground, or at least people on the telephone calling, doing long conversations with individuals, understanding who's at risk, then following up with them. We definitely think that the technology plays some role in this, and in fact, the app may very well be a piece of that. So they're sitting up saying that they can alert you and get in contact with you and have conversation with you with this app, even though they're saying that that's not part of it. But you can't trust this devil. It probably already is part of it. You can't trust what this devil is doing. Grant not, Psalms 140 and 8, grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. And this is exactly the point. Here it is, you saying this one thing, and then you sit up here saying that you could further do something else with it. You can actually contact the person and give them alert and have conversations with them and all this other nonsense. That's why you can't trust this damn devil. You can't trust his damn devices neither. So here's Psalms 64. And I'm gonna start at I'm gonna start at verse 1, but the point that I'm trying to make is in verse 5. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Verse 5, and this is the verse I really wanted. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? So here it is, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. Here it is, they're happy about all the evil things that they think when they, in their little private meeting sessions, trying to sit up here and lay traps down for you jakes and for the other heathens, because this is all about the elites right now. Here it is, they sitting in their little private chambers laying snares and traps for everybody, saying who gonna see us? The Most High sees you fucking clowns, and you're gonna pay for all the bullshit that you're doing. But the Most High sees you fucking idiots, and we know that you're doing this. We might not see you, but we know the traps and stuff that you got out there, because we're not ignorant of your damn devices. So that was the whole point when I sit up here seeing this news article. I sit up here and was like reading it, sit up here saying, here's, when you put these apps on, man, you'll never know what you're putting on your phone. You'll never know if it's a tracking device. You'll never know if it's a surveillance device. You'll never know what the information that they're capable of getting from you, that they could probably sit up here and pry to your information, even though they probably got it already right now. But you don't want to add other stuff and add fuel to the fire. So my whole point is, I hope this was a little bit on the edifying side. And with that being said, I'd like to say all praise is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles of a great millstone. And a lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways who preach this truth around the four corners of the earth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, that you guys may be sealed soon, and hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Hopefully all of us that's in this truth, brothers and sisters, the elders and apostles that's been teaching for decades now, in years now, hopefully we're part of the hopeful elect. And like I said, with that being said, before I close out, like I said before, beware of these apps. Let Satan get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So my thing is, be leery of these devices, be leery of these apps that you put on these phones, be leery of all the stuff that when you're reading stuff in the newspaper, man, take heed to some of the stuff that you see, like I say, apps and all the other devices that's out there. Even though we use these apps and stuff for good, don't forget they can still be used for evil just as well. So, hopefully, like I said before, this is edifying to you, brothers. With that being said, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharallah and Abba Ball. Shalom.